Where is my damn watch, bro? Manage that. What's up, guys? We had no update yesterday, so that's why I didn't really turn on the live streaming yesterday. I mean, like, USCHF sort of just, doing what he do best, ranging and stuff. But anyways, now we're back today. I think I have some update, and we're gonna look at a couple pairs today. We're gonna see what's going on, and we're gonna review the plan again, and we're gonna wait. All right, we're gonna wait. Okay. Um, Again, like guys, if you were here, come on, look at GBP AUD, guys. Come on, like straight to take profit, 125 pips right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really wish I had not kind of like, had to my position and stuff. I think that would have been good. We would still be in this trade. And that would be $500 high, boys. But anyways, we miss it. We had way too aggressive on that, and yeah, it is what it is. But again, let's get to it. So USDCHF right here. I know it's looking bullish right now, but it's looking like it's really giving that long setup right there. Looks like we might break a little bit here, but then the only way to see what's gonna happen here is to go down to DXY, right? So when I look at DXY right here, I mean, like it sort of looked like it wants to change, but I think it sort of looked like it's wants to change, like right. But I mean, like we have 200 DMA right here, we have 800 DMA right here. So I really do think we just broke a kind of trend line. So I really do think we're gonna have like one more leg right here, and sort of like one, two, then last sweep, right? Then that's gonna push us up like aggressively. I don't think we're just gonna start going just like this. But again, let's look at EU right here. What do we have? Does he look like we're gonna drop right now? I mean, I wouldn't say yeah, but I do think they can't like we still have one more. Like we could still touch like that key zone right there up there. I think we can still touch that. Chat disconnected. Please wait. We're trying to reconnect you. Unable to connect to chat. Try again later. Like I don't know. Can I chat there? Chat. Oh, I think I can chat, right? I think I can. All right, so no doubt right here, this is the trade we are running right now, guys. This is the trade we are running right now, and I'm really like I'm hoping for this trade to really work out, but I think it's gonna work out. I mean, as you can see, we've been up like about almost like $320 there, but I didn't really take it because that's not the goal, guys. That is not the goal. The goal is to ride at least. We want to see a sweep of this low right here. All right, we want to see a sweep of this last low right here. So, I mean, like, that's when we're going to start looking at, okay, you know what? Is this pullback going to lead to a complete reversal? We can start looking at, other options to close the trade, right? But we're not even there yet. So, anything before that, I'm not really going to consider that as a rejection, right? I'm not really going to consider that. So, yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Again, let's look at what GU is doing right here. Again, GU, right? Just look like we still have like one more leg to play. So I'm really hoping that one more leg, right, drag us down a little bit, like a little bit. We don't have to hit the key zone, but we have to be careful here because we do not have much, on DXY right here. So if DXY is touching this key zone right here, right, and USDCHF is not, almost at the key zone or just kind of like somewhere around here, we are gonna have to take a profit regardless because DXY is ready. It doesn't matter what other USD pair is doing. When DXY is ready. All of that pair is gonna follow through, right? So that's kind of like what I'm looking at. So anything it's doing right now really doesn't really get to me. So I'm just like just chilled right now, and I'm running the same trades on my private account. So yeah, this is a $5,000 trade for me, aside from the live streaming account. So I think this. I don't know. Can you guys chat because I can see an arrow here, like chat disconnected. Please wait. We try to reconnect you. Like okay. I don't know if is anybody chatting. I don't know because I can wait. Let me look at my phone here. Let me see if it's working. Oh, okay. I can see the text from my phone. I don't know. Let me try to reload this page right here. I don't know. I can see the text from my page. Okay, good. I can see the chat right now, guys. I can see. So you can chat. I'm doing fine, brother. I'm doing fine. So yeah, I do think I think USHF is just gonna drop. I think it's gonna drop. Even if this is giving like a long signal kind of situation here, I think we are gonna break this down. Like guys, like I said, I only need to get to like $1,500, and I'm never gonna go back to like $100 again, like ever. There is a way I could do this. Like you guys can only see the losses because I'm transparent about everything, right? If I'm not, trust me, like other gurus like they will not be doing this live, especially when we've been like so much loss streaks, like they would not do that. And again, if you've been following, you know that like my loss streak, some could have not like it could have not been a loss streak, right? If I'd just been taking my profit, but no, there is really something. There's a message I'm trying to send to you guys here, and I really wanna, really wanna like stick to the rule, right? And kind of like so that you guys can understand it. All right, because when I do this, I don't want it to be like a lock. I want you guys to really understand the process, for this to get done, right? So that is it. Now again, all right. This is a USHF. We're getting the buy right here on the TDI right here, but again, it's not following through on the price action. The moment we close somewhere around here, that's gonna be a problem. But let's see. Let's just hope like this doesn't like create some impulse candle right there. Let's hope it does not. Because I mean like we really do need to like break this low to consider this, guys, to consider this whole thing. All right, this whole thing a corrective structure, right? Now, when a corrective structure comes like that, we are gonna see a potential rally back up. So I'm hoping we can get our account to like $500 on this leg right here, guys. If we can do that, now we are bound to hit $2,000 from this last leg. So that's kind of like how I want to frame, like how I love to frame the back-to-backs. Like catch a corrective leg. If they play out, then you can catch the impulse leg, right? So that's kind of like what I'm looking at right here. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to be blinded. I can't see shit, bro. Damn, man. I can't see damn thing. Oh, what my like the lights. So yeah, pretty much this is what we're looking at, right? This is what like to make this play really good one, guys. This has to calm down. Like you have to understand that. Look, when we have like when we are kind of like pulling back. Okay, no, not this this. When we have like a corrective leg, right? We're not just gonna correct with a V structure. Sometimes we might do that, but this, if we do that, that would mean we are reaching an ending wave of this impulse leg, right? But if it's gonna be a proper corrective leg, this is gonna be one, range, then two, then reverse back, then we can play this one right here, right? You have to wait for something like that. Like this is kind of play you take, this kind of play I take that I know that FTM will sort of ban me for because when I catch this wave, I YOLO the fuck out of it, and sometimes get me to like 12,000, $15,000 gains after losing like 5,000 back to back, right? Like 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. So this play just come in right there, and I just load the account like boom, straight away, right? So it is just like that. It is not locked. It's kind of like waiting. So I'm waiting for something here, rather than just kind of like me just waiting for this leg. I really, because of what we're doing right now, I really want to play the leg to the downside. I really want to play to the downside so I can increase my account right there. But if we were, let's say, somewhere around $1,000 or let's say $1,500 already, I would wait for this leg to play out first so that I can kind of like go all the way, so that I can compound, because I want to compound the account. All right. Until we get to $5,000, that's when we can say, what, we can no longer be playing risky trades. But at that point, any new person coming in cannot take the trades again because my account is already floating at $5,000. So the struggles for me is gonna pay off. I don't know about you. So if you want to give up, you can give up. But I'm showing you guys the raw and the realistic life of trading. This is it. This is it. This is me. This is how I would grow my account. And as you can see that even though our trades, this trade looks like it started around here, right? But this is not where my stop loss was at first, guys. This was not it. Hey, mate, Grizzly, what's up, man? This was not where the trade started. This is not the initial stop loss that we used. If you are on the Discord, right? If you're on the Discord, you can see we're gonna go back to the first trade we took here before we set that into the trades. Let me see. Let me try to get here. All right, so that's it. So look, if you're on the Discord, like guys, you can see that this was where the stop loss was, right? So it doesn't matter. The trade was a one-to-one play, right? The trade was a one-to-one play. You understand? You can see like if you're on the Discord, you can see the transaction a lot and stuff like that, right? So the trade was a one-to-one trade. Now, as we see more confirmation, right? As we see more confirmation, we are gonna start kind of like heading to the trade a little bit. All right, we're gonna start adding to the trade. So that's why we get to this stop loss right here because we see that okay, good. Like go watch my previous stream, right? I want to limit my stream to like 45 minutes, 1 hour, so anybody watching it can actually watch it and learn something. All right, everybody watch like it's easy for people to kind of jump on and watch it, watch the previous stream and learn something from it because the streams you guys are gonna ask me like I believe I know because I know my grind. I'm not coming up here or no, if I wasn't hoping for something, I know I'm gonna get the result. I know it doesn't matter, and I'm really happy. To be honest, I'm really happy that I didn't do this. Like I didn't get like $100, like $5,000 on the first try. All right, I really love that it didn't happen that way. It could have, but I love that it didn't happen that way. So anybody watching this, we're like, oh look, it really does struggle from the small amount. So when you're trading with a small amount, it can be really it can be really difficult because then you tend to like want to break throughs, you tend to like want to over risk, just kind of like get your account like hop a little bit, right? So yeah, I really love that it's out there. You can see the loss, you can see the back to backs and stuff like that. You can see where I could have taken profit. You can see, oh, I think that was on Twitch. Was streaming on Twitch before. So there was so many points. $800 profit, we didn't take it. $1,500 profit, we didn't take it. So it is what it is. But I was open for something on all of those trades, and it didn't happen, and I cannot do anything about it, right? But I want you guys to understand this is the little challenges you're gonna face if you're starting with like $100, But it is possible, like it is 100% possible. Like for example, I had $100. The can is floating $400 profit. Oh, is he like $700 profit at some point, right? And I was already $800 hub. But the thing is that my lifestyle, I really do not see $800 profit as anything because that's how my life is. But if you were to get like still struggling and you haven't really seen all this, $800 profit is something you're gonna take. It's something that's gonna be life changing for most people. All right. So no, we have different lives. So that's why some people have been profiting off the signals. I have not been profiting because my account is still at what? $156 right here. So no. But because I was aiming at higher numbers, because what? Of course, $800 profit, $1,400 profit didn't really do it won't really do much for me to be honest. But I think it's kind of like psychological problem. I don't know, but I just don't feel like I don't feel the need to take profit. It's kind of like nah, I think we could do better. I think well, okay, when we get to $2,000, I'm gonna take my profit. But again, bro, look, you have $1,400 right now. You could take that. But anyways, what is it? So we have USDCHF right now. USDCHF. Give me a second. So we have USDCHF right now, and what the fuck? So we have USDCHF right now, and yeah, we're waiting for this to sell bad, bro. We're waiting for this to sell like really aggressive. So yeah, that is it. I think this is the first time I'm seeing Grizzly on the chat. What is that? So guys, let's see. We're gonna add more broker to the Discord so more people can be on there, right? Because right now it is only restricted to just market brokers because I know like I'm using 2000x leverage, right? So I mean like I can have like people with $100 leverages and stuff and 500 leverages and it's just gonna be a bad it's gonna be a shit show, right? Because I mean like they're gonna try to copy all my trades and they're gonna keep losing. So because I don't know, I tend to repeat myself a lot and most people don't even listen, right? What the fuck, bro? Yeah, so that's kind of like you can see the leg we're looking at right here on USHF. I think it's really like so there like you have to condition yourself to like seeing the phases. Like you have to understand the phase. Like, since we just rally hop like all the way just like this, there is bound to be a solid correction, and I'm not ready to think like, okay, it's gonna be a V corrective leg and it's gonna reverse back and like reverse back up. Like I'm not ready to think like that. If that were to happen, that would mean I'm waiting for the Avengers from the top and I'm gonna shut the crap out of this. That would have been the case. Sometimes it does that, but that would mean we are reaching the ending wave. Like we're reaching the end of the wave. So you have to wait it, you have to wait for it and shut the crap out of that thing. So yeah, it could go like that. It could go like that. I hope you guys understand this. Um, we're going down right now. Damn, is hot in here, bro? Is this not working or what? I appreciate people joining the Discord. Everything is out free. There is no, there is no. I'm not trying to give me anything. There is no eating payment or anything like that. All you have to do is just trade. You don't have to pay it. You don't have to pay me for anything. As long as you kind of like respectfully you sign up under us, and the broker kind of like pay little pennies. But it's it may not be something for now, but imagine every single person start copying my trades, and I think it's gonna be at least what the wait. So I think it just makes sense. You don't have to pay anything from your own personal pocket. That's just there. All you have to do is respect what I'm doing, listen to what I'm telling you, and just trade. Right? As long as you're profitable, everybody's gonna win. That's just it. I don't get a chat for anything, and I can't even deal with the emotion that comes from actually making people pay for something. I feel free, honestly speaking, guys. I really feel free. I really feel like whatever it is, right? And if you join the Discord, right, like you can use the EA, but I don't think many people, I don't think a lot of you guys, I don't want you to see the Discord as a signal group, right? I don't want you to see it like that. I don't want you to see it like that. So that's not the goal, guys. Thank you for what the fuck? We just charged my damn card, bro. What the fuck? Just charged my card. Thank you for your purchase. I didn't purchase shit. The fuck? $70 purchase? From what? Oh, right, okay. All right, $62. Are we gonna reject or are we just gonna keep dropping? What's gonna happen, bro? What's gonna happen, guys? What is really gonna happen? What is gonna happen? Are we gonna drop down to take profit? I mean, I could turn this off. Like, I could really turn this off. So, what's going on? Come on, 1 hour is already changing. We're already going back down. Are we going back down? What is happening? Come on, give us some update today, bro. This is what is today? It's today's Friday already. Oh, god damn it, bro. Look at like, oh, let's look at GJ. You know where it's talking. Oh, damn, that was a complete reversal. Well, that is so GJ like, bro. That is so like that is GJ for you. Damn, just like that. I'll be surprised. Like, no, obviously this already changed. What do we have the signal? Oh, we got the signal right here, bro. So this was where the signal started to blink. Damn, bro. Shit. But we got the like false confirmation right here. Cat JPY, what is he doing? What is JPYX doing? Really? We're not just gonna pull back like no pullbacks at all, like just like that. We're just gonna keep draining, just like that, huh? AUD of course, of course, of course, of course. Now this does look like we still have one more leg, like right, like we this does look that we have one more leg. So we're hoping the last leg of DXY get us to take profit. I've sent the wrong MT5 number in this code. Can we fix that? Well, my team is gonna be on it. I know, like wrong MT5 number. Okay. Oh, you meant okay. Well, you can only send one ticket because oh my god, the last time I had to get open, people were open, like people were straight up opening like 5 fucking ticket. The fuck, bro. So we had to limit, like but I cannot run a Discord without having ticket on there because I know obviously people need help. So I would always have ticket there. Oh, you can use the support ticket. If you use the verification ticket, kind of like send the account numbers. You can use the support ticket. Right as a support ticket right there. Like they can use before you even get approved. So you can open a ticket there. See if you can open a ticket there. I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, see if you can open a ticket there and try to put a note there. Welcome on board, brother. Please again, like if you guys are joining, I think I have to put these rules there. I think I'm gonna put the rules there. I'm gonna put the trading rules, like for copying. I don't want you guys to just copy the trades though. I want you guys to really understand it. All right, I don't want you guys to just copy the trades. I want you guys to really understand it. When you open a support ticket, like you just I think when the typing field just sort of like opens and you can type a note there. When you open a support ticket, the message field opens up, and I think you can type a message in there, a note or something. That should work. Let me know if it works. Yeah, I don't want you guys to treat it like a signal, but I want to give you guys the opportunity to like follow the trades. That's why it's there, right? I want to give you guys the opportunity to follow the trades. Don't just take it like a signal, like straight up thing. I want you guys to use your head as well, right? And that's why I'm live. That's why I'm giving you guys like different scenarios and stuff. Oh, okay. We'll look into that. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let me take a picture of this. Let me take a picture real quick and send it to the team. I mean, I don't know shit about Discord though, so got people. Uh, Oh, really? Seriously? Oh, I appreciate it, brother. I really appreciate it. AUD does look good though. Like AUD looks good. Sometimes the way I kind of like condition myself to not rush entries when I'm trying to short is put a counter trend line on there. Just put a counter trend line, like. So how does counter trend line works? Wait, fuck, come on, go back up, bro. You made good profit with me that time. That's really good. I've never seen you though. You got a different name on Discord or something? All right, so I want to show you guys something, okay? I'm gonna give you some trick, right? When we're going like this, right? Regardless of whatever it is. So the way you condition yourself is kind of like you could put like kind of trend line. It's not like a trend line kind of thing, but basically what it is if we have information right here, you're shorting from this leg right here all the way down to the 50%. All right. So now for you to catch this wave, you gotta put like a current trend line or so. So when you get this wave, it could be one, two, then back up, right? That's how you sort of like, condition yourself to like, take good entries. That's just it. So, and vice versa. And this is the same thing that I'm doing right here. All right, you can see that. So we could have like, the information right now, and you can see AU could like, break down. But again, I think one of the streams we've talked about AUD and NZUSD, right? And we spoke about it. Like they are really, really hyperbole set up, like, where they are going right now. Yeah. Honestly, like I just think that like now you don't have to like really guess. You could take a risky entry when we have divergence. It could do one more, right? You could take a risky entry by using the key zones. Just like this. So if I would take this, that would be get into the midpoint somewhere around here, right? The midpoint. Okay. So when I take it from this midpoint, I can frame a setup like this right there, right? I can frame a setup like this. Okay. Then all the way back down to the zero level. All right. So that's gonna be a 1 to 2. All right. So when this started to give like more confirmation, like okay, hop down, right? When this started to give more confirmation like this, uh, wait for this to build up, pull back, and as we start to drop, you can had somewhere the moment we start breaking below the skis right here. You can now had because when you had right now, your stop loss come from this level, right, back to this level. So because you have new entry right here. Now, if you have to aim for the same target, that's gonna be an extra 1.2 RR on that trade. So if this was a 2 hour play, just because you scaled in on your trade after seeing more confirmation, you could be making 3 hour trade right here. So now imagine the account is already at $500. Now when I took this, now that's going to be an extra $1,500 on top of the $500 balance right there. So that's the beauty of kind of like, not really rushing it, like and giving yourself this amount of like, space in terms of like, stop loss. And, because this is not really going to be the final play because you're aiming for something big and you're even aiming for something more, right? So we are pretty much aiming for this level right here. But this level is where you're gonna kind of like when all this kind of like come down, this level is gonna where you're gonna have your correction before coming back down to the final leg. So yeah, you tend to have the correction around this level before the final leg does come back. So you could have the counter trend line to catch this wave, another counter trend line to catch this wave. So it can be that easy, right? You can condition yourself that way. All right. You have to condition yourself, with counter trend lines. You can actually like have some really, really, really good plays. But overall, the best play will come the trade will start moving the moment this goes below the baseline, close below the baseline, and under the sweet B, we are already below the middle band. That's just it. That is just it. So the moment we have that, and you have like this green stuff, like just like we had like a green stuff right here, all right, where you have like a long confirmation right here, which is why I closed. If you look at the previous stream, I closed AUD USD because I wanted to like short it with GA the other time, but I feel like oh nah, this is gonna go up, and if this is gonna go up, this GA might come down, and which is really like that does happen. That really does happen. Like so, it happened. And yeah, but the way I knew that wasn't because I know it. It was because what the entry is really simple, right? It's very simple on the suite A, which is the S7F, right? you have to kind of like wait for the price to close on baseline, which is this line right here. So that's a confirmation that the price is already sitting above the baseline, right? Now all you have to do, secondly, is to make sure that what we are kind of like already above the midi band. Now once we have that in check, you can now say, you know what, I can take my entry right here. Look at the last low, all right? So let's say we went up like this. Let's say we went up something like this, something like with a W pattern, and we had our signal right here. Now we have a W pattern low, so we could literally tighten the stop loss around this level and frame the second key zone right there. So we could have that. Like you could frame it like that. All right. But in this case, we have like this weak low. But I would like. So if I was gonna take this with a tight stop loss, I would just still put it around here because it's a counter trend trade. It may not happen. So when this cross back down, I want to put myself in a situation where I can opt out of that trade when I see that it's gonna be wrong. Maybe I might be wrong because when we check back below the baseline, that's really bad. I don't want to be in it. But if I were to tighten my stop loss, I'm not even gonna give myself that room for confirmation. Do you understand? So that's kind of like how you game the system. But again, I know most people kind of like break their rules because the balance is too small. They need that tight stop loss. They need that high accuracy and sniper entry trades to bump the account balance up. They really need that. So I understand that. But again, this is kind of like these are things you could do, right? If you do 1 on 2 like this, if you do like 2 RR trades on compound, just 2 RR trades, you get yourself $100 to $1,000 just like that. But do you have the mind to do it? Right now, we have opposite positions. I'm shorting GBP/USD. You are shorting USDCHF. Right? It could still work out. It could still work out. But I think if DXY is gonna do that last leg, I think you're gonna take a loss on that though. Yeah, if DXY is gonna go back to that last leg, you are gonna take a loss on that. And but sometimes you might be lucky. You might be lucky, real because no, you're not gonna be lucky on this one, bro. I don't think so. But again, it depends. It depends. It depends. Right? Like you could mean maybe this is your take profit, right? So if this just drop right there, you could be right. So you could be right, and I can be right. You could be right too. So yeah, we can both be right. Do you understand? So yeah, because that does depend, like where you're trading, where you're shorting from, bro. But if you're shorting to see this large wave right now, maybe you're using the normal keys on to keys on play, you're gonna take a loss on that because it's not even gonna go to like 1 to 1 before you get kicked out. So it's just very, very important, like you understand that. Very important. Most people saying shit. If you go opposite my trades, I would have made money. Well, I dare you to go opposite all my trades, bro. I dare you to do that. Then show me your account balance at the end of the month. I dare you to do that, bro. Maybe you might get it like once in a while, but I dare you to do that for a month. You're gonna go broke pretty quickly, bro. I wasn't banned because I was too good. I was banned because I'm so good at one-sided betting. One-sided betting. So I'm not gonna say, yeah, I was banned because I was too good. No, I was not too good. I was banned because I was one-sided betting the shit out of the market and I was so good at it. I could lose, but once I wait for that trade and I see it, boom, it's gone. But again, if you're shorting USD GU right now, I mean, like you could short it and go away with and get away with it. But bro, look, if you short it, like if this comes back down, right? This is looking like a divergence play, bro. Like this is literally this is literally looking like a divergence play. That's just it. Because what? I mean, like, we're not gonna get a drop without a proper information. I mean, the 1 hour is doing is giving a information right now, but I think that's gonna fail really quickly though. That's gonna wait. I wanna check something real quickly here. What is it doing here? Wait, I gotta cancel that drawing two right there. What is EA doing? Sorry, EA. Hmm. This is looking down. Is GA looking down? I mean, GA already touched where it needs to touch though. It already did that, and this was what I was waiting for. I mean, we had that crazy week right there, though. So it broke this eye right there. So we wick that eye right there. So this could lead to like this could trigger something mad, but I'm not gonna think about that because of that lows right there. So it's not the best setup to short right now. It's not the best. Got JPY. I was looking at short on that as well. I really do think like I still think cat JPY can go down. Okay, sorry, I think I might be tripping on that one because we just had a green, we just had a baseline cross right there. Shit, bro, that was everything was just lining up, bro. Everything is lining the fuck up. That looks good. That's happening on the 1 hour time, on the 4 hours. That's dangerous. Damn, bro. Maybe a little bit of pullback before the down. Maybe we could get a pullback. If we get a pullback, I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna like watch for that and see. But again, the USD CHF should be somewhere around here before I want to even add to any position. To be honest, if this comes here, I'm gonna put all the position at break even. I'm gonna put all of that at break even, bro. So I can like take one of the one of GJ or or CJ. But this is really looking good though. Oh my god. No, let me plug my fucking iPad. Damn, I thought I was coming live to see USCHF eat their profit today, bro. I thought I was coming live to do that. The fuck? So we're still not gonna get TP? I don't think we're gonna get TP though. I mean, I mean, like, can we do? Let's just say here, can we do 49? We should be able to do 49 pips for the day. To be honest, we should be able to do 49 pips, bro. Do you see how? Do you see how USD like your USD kind of like set up right now? This is kind of like in my PDF like it's kind of like some patterns like you wanna take like somewhere on this low down to the like uh yeah So this is kind of like a play you could take for the day. Like you could take that, maybe even keep it around here. It's just a 1 to 2 play. So you don't mind even if you get like 1.5. I think this is a good play for it is a very good intraday play. Yeah, it is a good one. Wait, piss, bro. If we go down there, that's gonna be for $70 or for 60. It's right here for $60. Oh, damn. What is it about take profit? Oh, okay. As you can see, like I'm putting all my take profit a little bit above the main keys and right there because I feel like if this drops, we may not even eat it before we start going back up. How many hours are we in? 42 minutes, bro. 42 minutes. I hope everybody understands the plan now. We want to keep this very, very short, bro. Think you know one is gonna sit down and consume a 4 hour kind of like stream. I don't think so. I wouldn't. I know that for sure. Too fucking busy to be sitting for 2 hours, 5 hours, watching a you know video for 4 hours. I cannot do that, bro. And I think now everybody got notified when I pop in when I go on live because I got notified as well. Sorry. Where am I from? Grizzly? You wanna guess? Where do you think I'm from? What do I sound like? Oh, yo. What's gold doing? Let's look gold here. Oh shit, that is a nasty player. That's a nasty player, bro. I think gold here. I think when hmm, nah, I don't want to do that. What is your statue doing? Exactly, bro. Exactly. Uh, so this is a typical corrective wave. So if I was gonna take this, like if I was waiting for like a stage kind of like condition myself, I would do this. I would have done this. You're right. So the moment we did like this new highs right here, this new highs right here, this is one. So maybe you shut it from here. You put your stop loss somewhere around here, right? So as we break this now, you have to kind of like cage it back, right? What's my risk management, bro? So now that we have this, now this is looking like this is a perfect, like this is a perfect corrective leg. So you're looking like, so what are we looking at here again? So like, I'm not a trend line trader. You see, I don't really use that often, but I'm trying to give you guys like, a way to like, have a simplified life and make profit. So yeah, this could be it. This could be another play that you could take. I mean, like this could be another play that you could take right here. The moment this started dropping back down, let me see, is that a week right there, up there? So of course, right there, guys, like there. So again, what do you think is gonna happen again, right? So can we say this? Now I do. Now I do this. Right now I could do this. Let me see where the keys on is though. Where is the keys on? Yeah, of course. This is your steady, right? So I can put my stop at key zone because I want to always maintain key zone stop loss right there, right? So since this entire wave, right, is a corrective leg, what do you think is gonna happen? We have to come back all the way down here. So do you see that? Like this is kind of like a play that I would take. Like right there, this is a play I would really take. Because everything just sort of like lines up. We could break and come back inside, but I think this is a play that if you want to take it, take it. If you get a profit from, take it. Yeah. So right there, guys. Right there. Right fucking there. So now I think we do something similar on gold. Gold. I think I don't have to even do anything. I think the best place to buy gold, all I can say, is all the way back down here. So by the time DXY sort of like do this last leg, I want to see where gold will be playing at. So from then on, I think we could have like a sharp shorts all the way back down to the next key zone down here. I don't know what you mean by my risk management though. My risk management like on where? I feel like with the way I trade, kind of like simple. I could start like usually like when I'm trading prop frames, I started like this. Now this is still how I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at, right? So if this goes one, let's say this was a first information and I got in on that, right? Well, it's now if we go like this, the first leg is gonna be a scalp leg. Before the last leg now is gonna be the swing leg, right? So if we go take profit, I might take it, right? But if we do not do that, right? So I wait for one here. The moment we start crossing back down, I had more to my trade. My stop loss goes from here to somewhere around here, right? Now the moment we pull back again and start retracing back down, my stop loss go from here and I'll maintain this high. So my entire thing, this 1 to 1 easily becomes a 1 to 2.9 or 1 to 3. That's how I do it. I've mentioned this like a lot of times, and you're gonna see me do that on every single fleet that I'm doing, right? And so what does that mean? Like so 1 to 1, or I could just leave it, right? I could just leave it. I could just leave it. Or sometimes I could use the micro zones instead of the major zones. So the micro zones is gonna be having one more line right here. Do you see that? So when this started to break, I use this one as entry, this one as stop loss. When we started to break this low here, I put my from stop loss here. I had it to like, this level. So this old trade could easily become like, again, C1 to 3, right? But again, if you want to really have like, easy life, you could just do like, 1 to 2. Like let's like if you do like 2 hour trades just 2 times, that could be so the first you got $100, you take a 2 hour play, that's what, $300 in the account. Now you take another 2 hour play, that is $900 in the account without skilling on any single one of the trades. That is it. That's literally here. And I want to show you guys that. I'm gonna show you guys that. Like, I just haven't got like, TP, like full TP. I think maybe I'm kind of like, shooting for the, I'm like shooting for the moon. Like maybe I'm not framing it properly, but I really want to see that take profit hit so I can show you guys like the power of compounding, like how it looks like when you compound the next trade. And I'm not just compounding looking for trades to compound. I make sure that what this whole setup lines up with the entire action, right? So I know it's a corrective leg. I want to buy the impulse leg because now if I'm right about the corrective leg and I take profit and I put in a trade right here, right, and I put my stop loss like somewhere around here, right, and this end up reversing back up, do you know how many trades I could get in before we get back to this level right here? A lot of trades. So easily, if I get like a $500 right here, guys, which is what, about $600, what do you think is gonna happen when this? If I get a trade back up here, I will easily be around $2,500 or 3,000. Like you will see, like I will easily be there. So yeah, that's just it. It's just gonna take time, but it's gonna work out. Give me a second. In the mod coming on Tuesday, is that a new show? I don't really see much happening. I think that's all for today. Your USD again. Like this is still a setup that I would, if I'm not risk it, right? I mean, it works, but now this is in my, hopey trade for the day. This is a GU, right? And could come back down here, then reject back instantly. Could have that. Enter the USD. Let's see if we can get something there. Yeah, so this is under the USD right here. Yeah, this is literally it, bro. Nah, just that. I don't have to put like a trend line or anything at the top. No, there's nah. I don't like that. Now that's kind of like, I'm not looking for patterns. No, I'm just kind of like, conditioning myself to like, what? I'm interested in this play when kind of like, I want to know when this break this line. I want to see if we already have a hem formation that I can tap into and look at the signal when this close below the baseline and look at what is happening on the sweet beat, right? So I can take this all the way back down. And if I'm right, now we could have a potential down here, or I could be aiming at the baseline on the. Let's see what this is. So this is it. So this is the line, right? So we are looking like what, a short all the way back down to this level right here. So pretty much we could say we are looking for a short all the way back down to the key zone, bro. So if we can get like, one, like, so we're looking for that. So even if we do like, let's say we catch it late, let's say we caught this late, right? So this is it. We caught this really late. Somewhere around here. Still stays at the key zone. And you get to ride all the way back to the what? So that is still a pretty decent 1 to 2 hour, don't you think? And 100%, if I get it on the straight, this comes back here, who is back. As it goes down, I'm adding to the straight. I'm putting my stop loss right here. This whole thing needs to be around 3 hour. So by the time I get in the next trade up, like say like my account is already floating, nicely and stuff. Yeah, the silly mistake I keep doing, like the dumb shit I keep doing is that I don't know what I don't want to wait for this to ATP. So what I want to do is, if I like what I want to do now is say the way I was shorting like Euro USD, right, USD CHF, right. So this is just dumb stuff I keep doing, right, with the same $150 balance right now that I have. I might short like this for 150, and I will instantly say, you know what? So if USHF is gonna go down, I'm gonna go long on EU. Let's say I have the same setup, right? But the thing here is that they may not be ready right away. Again, this is Monday, right? So let's say I shut this. Now this could just go like a little bit of pullback. So if this is going back up and EU is going back down, obviously it's just gonna take like $50. $50 account is gonna have to hit a margin call and they'll have to close me out. Do you understand? So versus just kind of like limiting this to just kind of like one pair and adding aggressively on that pair. That's what like. But I've not been doing that. I just want to like have multiple trades running on the little account balance. So that's why I keep hitting me out. It's not like oh, you're wrong. No, that's not what it is. Because I'm trying to over leverage the account so bad and take advantage and say, you know what, it's not really. I'm betting that okay, it's not really gonna really pull back aggressively anymore before we start to take profit. But then you're gonna see that shit pulling back like like a lunatic, bro. I don't know. I haven't looked at features before, but I don't know if somebody can teach me about features. Maybe I can consider it, but I don't really know. I don't know anything about features. I think it's a nasty game. I think we're gonna get like best one shot, but again, it's not really best one shot kind of like trades, right? Because they have consistency rules, right? Like they have 40% consistency rules and stuff like that. So maybe two back to back trades and stuff. I don't know, but I don't think you can pass that like one move. And I'm like, on top of that, like you're dealing with like what? If I get a 50K, if I get a 50K, I don't know. I only trade FTMO, so that's why I don't know. But if I get a 50K, a 50K on a normal profit account instead of futures, like you got like a what? You got like a $5,000 play to play with. So if you pass the account, you get $5,000. So you could take like $1,000 each, right? So if you're a good futures trader, right, and you make money with futures, bro, it means what that means is bro, you could be making like crazy amount of money with forex prop frames. Like I just think so. I think a lot of people are kind of like dragging you to a profit to futures prop frames and stuff because of the commissions because of the commissions futures prop firm pay. Futures prop firm pay a lot of commissions. I would love to get on that, but I don't know. I think I'll be doing people more harm than good, to be honest, because I'm putting people into if I do that, then I'm putting you guys into a situation where it's gonna be an endless spending of money, right? But again, it's just gonna be more money. My account is just gonna be reading like pretty much every single day, even when I'm not trading. Do you understand that? So I think that's why a lot of people are trying to sell you guys on futures power firm. I think dirty trades, it's all in on futures power firm, like because they get crazy amount of commissions on their brother. Like, yeah, they get crazy amount of commissions. I'm talking like if it's that big, I'm talking about 30K months, 40K month, bro. Yeah. You didn't hear that from me, though. You didn't hear that from me. I'm not gonna spill the secret of the industry, bro. Futures is much easier than forex. Do you think futures is more easier than forex? Why do you say so, though? Like they got like crazy commissions, bro. I was looking at one. Do you see the amount of crazy commissions on there? Like crazy rules on there, bro. Crazy rules, bro. I mean, I would love to trade it, but I tried futures before. I think I was funded like three account on my funded is it my funded futures or something? Yeah, I think it is. So I got like 10 account, I got like three or four funded, and I lost it. I didn't get any payout. So it was so fucking easy because again, I'm kind of like a swing trader, originally a swing trader, right? to that, bro. So I'm a swing trader, right? I'm a swing trader, and I'm gonna so me trading futures, right? It's gonna have to condition me to like trading intraday trades. Do you understand that? So I'm gonna have to take like intraday trades for me to really survive on futures. Do you understand? So that is crazy, brother. That is crazy. Maybe we might explore that option by taking a little bit of the commission from the profit we're gonna be making on stream. Maybe I might explore that, but I really need to understand how it really works. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, you know. Bro, I caught 26 on NQ for the morning already. Okay, walk me through it. Walk me through it. You can swing trades in the futures, but not with profits. You gotta use a broker. What do you mean I can swing? I cannot swing trades on futures though, because every single like the last future firm like that I had on, right? They closed my profit, like they closed my profit by the end of the day, bro. Like sometimes I lost. They don't even fucking care, and they even consider that as a soft bridge. So it's kind of like it's crazy to me. Like that limitation, I really cannot work with. You know, I might as well like how much am I getting all that? Like $2,000. $2,000. We have to pay like I think on a 100K they give what? Is it $3,000? Is it $3,000 or so? On a 100K, bro. Like, bro, when I got funded on features, like when I got funded on FTMO, bro, I was making ritual money, bro. I want to say that. Like it was kind of like you just wake up and you have an account that could give you like $15,000 for sure. But I think with features I cannot do that. On FTMO, when I bang one trade, I bang it. Like that's just it. I request for like withdrawals right away, bro. And I do that across multiple profiles. So Paraffin allow swing trade. No, no, no. I'm always on FTMO swing, 100%. Even when I offered like the FTMO services the other time, I made sure everybody was on FTMO swing. Like there is no problem about that. But sometimes I pay large commissions or larger swap fees. Yeah, swap fees. So that's why the EA. I remember you can see now. If you look at the EA, I remember that was why I had like swap fees on the EA, so I can see my swap fees before the day actually ends. Because sometimes I pay a lot of I pay a lot in swap fees, especially when I kind of like load a lot on the positions, and each position kind of like I get charged swap fees on that, and that kind of like kills my gain. But now that I can see what's going on, so it is you can see this again right now. I'm already paying like $11 in swap fees and stuff because we've been holding for what? Do you understand that? So yeah, you understand? I would rather do that with my fucking money, bro. Walk me through it though. Walk me through it. I want somebody to like tell me. So if I got features like just tell me which one is the best. Which one is the best? Which one is what's the rules? Because I mean like I want a situation whereby I think because if with that low drawdown they're giving everybody because on 50K you got $2,000. Am I right? I think $2,000 and you get after like the take profit. Is it the target? The target is around $2,500. Is that it? I think that's it. So if you have to, I don't know, guys, walk me through it, guys. Like, come on, you guys tell me which one is good. Maybe we might try something tomorrow. Maybe we might try something on stream. I don't know. Tell me. But if I really do features it works nice and no restrictions stuff and no restrictions, bro, that means you might be doing crazy things. But I really do think like every single person telling you guys to trade features is just kind of like promo. So like they kind of they're trying to get you guys into the funnels and yeah, when you are in the funnel, bro, imagine this, imagine 100 people got lured into this future trading, so maybe funding ticks, maybe my FF, maybe Apex and stuff. Now imagine this, all right? I want you guys to do the math yourself, okay? Imagine 100 people now trading futures and with the old narrative of yeah, futures is very easy, it's very cheap and stuff like that. Now you're now in a now we have this influencer here, right? This influencer right here making each person, and we have this influencer right here, right? Who has 100 people constantly seeing futures of, oh my god, I gotta get multiple account, because it's cheap, right? Because it's cheap, okay? Now imagine 100 people buying 5 account, 6 account, and they're blowing it, getting one payout, rebuying it again. blowing it, getting more payout, we're buying again, blowing it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it is a very good business. It is a very, very big, I'm talking about 6-figure month business model. Because now the whole idea is you see influencers going out, they're buying fucking 10, 100 accounts, bro. Now imagine I got 100 people constantly buying 5 accounts, 10 accounts. I mean, it's good, but I mean, I mean, like they're not doing anybody harm, but I think people are being lured to futures without knowing that because of that. Do you understand? Because of that, like I see tangent trades. Come on, like come on. Let's not even go there. I'm not. These people are not bad people, but I'm trying to say like the whole narrative of futures performance is way better than prop firm. No, it is that the commissions that come from futures trading is so fucking crazy, bro. No, I think I think right now it's just crazy. I feel like futures prop firm. I feel like futures prop firm where you make payout, like they don't really deny you of your payout, right? I don't know. I've never gotten any payout. I bought 10 account on FMIP, my phone at Forex, my phone at futures. I think was it like last year or so? I passed like 3 accounts. I got funded 3 account, and I just lost it. You know, because intraday trade I couldn't watch it. I can't be on screen every single fucking day. That's not my life, bro. I would rather have 200K on the FCMO. I got like $20,000. So if I flip $2,000 at a time, there is a huge probability that I'm gonna make 20K payout that month. You know, off that one account, and I have multiple profiles at a time. So trust me, the maths now you cannot compare that, bro. You cannot really compare that, bro. Even right now, I still feel I want to trade FTMO, but I cannot because it's 1%. So 1%. So on a 400K, that's $4,000. It's still worth it, but it is 1% from the evaluation phase, bro. So it's gonna be a lot. I can flip it, but I think I have the patience for that. To be honest, I think I would run on like trade my own capital and kind of like flip the shit out of this and be able to take profit anywhere, anytime I want it. Forex has more opportunities and ability to make more in short term, but futures are a regulated industry, so you won't get manipulated by brokers and such as in Forex. Yeah, I understand that. I think that's the story everybody sells. That is the story though. Yeah. Oh, I can say yes to that though, because when I had like futures and I was trading, was it on what was this? What was this they use? Trader Vates, is it? I don't know. I don't know. Bro, I was looking at my screen on the side and I was watching buy and sell, and it was literally like at the exact price. It was really crazy though. Like it was really crazy. It was so smooth. Like I would just type in like sell, and I would look at it like, bro, the exact point where I wanted to get in, I'm getting it in like right there. So it's so good, but bro, it is so fucking easy to fail. And do you know why it is easy to fail though? I don't know, because when I use one contract, number one, I'm being conditioned to intraday trade and close my trades at the end of the day, which is not so me, right? I mean, maybe I could have, maybe if I had made like good amount of money, maybe I could have made sense of why. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can consider it, But I'm not. I didn't really make money on there, So I'm not really convinced about the whole idea, of the smaller drawdowns and stuff. It's a good one. Like even if I one day pass that shit, bro, like they be giving me like consistency rules and stuff like that to keep trading, bro. So the fact now, even when I do get on the funded account, right? When I do get on the funded account, I have to still respect funding consistency rules. I have to respect all these things. And bro, I'm talking about something you guys give me like I'm using one contract at a time. Like one contract, like a little pullback like this, I could hit like about 1,500. So it has to be. So I'm not really blaming anybody that I see on features because all of them be using like tight stop loss, right? Because they're using one contract. So tight stop loss, you only have this amount of space to work with, and you gotta be right. So that to me is pressure, bro. That to me is pressure. So I have to play the numbers game. I have to have a lot of account. So yeah, I have to play the numbers game. Maybe we might do that. I don't know, guys. Let's. You know what? You guys suggest what features platform is good. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe convince me. I mean, like, what was I don't know. What is the best funny thing? I hate funny peeps. Like I hate funding pips, right off the bat. Now that they're on futures, like they have future services right now, bro. I even hate them more, bro, because they are the most manipulative people I've ever seen on the planet. Like they have this, like they always have their system nailed down to the point, bro. Like you can, I mean, you can win, but bro, no, those people are making banks of traders failing, bro. Because, Jesus Christ, tell me this: if an influencer can make six figures as a partner, bro, how much do you make the product from itself, or the features problem itself makes? I mean, if the influencer can be making six figures, man. I mean, it's good, but I gotta see myself making money on features before I gotta see the ins and out of it. But right now, I'm not really saying shit. Like, like I checked it, like even I think last week Sunday. I think I checked it again. Like, you know what? People be saying like there's something on this thing. Okay, let me check it again. Maybe I'm not really looking at it right. Let me check it again. But then I look at the cost, bro. All right, $2,500 for 50K account. I gotta pay what? 150? Bro, I put extra money on that thing. I'm gonna get FT. I'm gonna get that FCMO like. So I feel like no, 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 can do. Imagine then after like either scalp gold or NQ, bro. So that's gonna be like the option. Either scalp gold or NQ. Where is this gold? Yeah, exactly my point. What is happening, bro? What is happening to gold? USD MXN? USD MXN, bro. But they got like I think those pairs they got like this crazy spread, bro. Damn, that is a nice play, no? That is a freaking nice play. Yeah, that is one hell of an objective pair, bro. Think you can do 40 pips. Save that. Let me see what the mages are looking like. Okay, look at that. You gotta do 50. Hmm. 18.8. Wait, you have been swinging from this level, bro? From here? Bro, is so insane, bro. 18.5 from this level, bro. Wow, kudos to you, brother. You are really nailing that swing. How does it like how do you feel to like, go away for like, just go away. Watching the trades walk out, you know? This is 100% it. Well, it's already a take profit right now, no? Oh, 5-0, okay. Yeah, exactly. This is it. 5-0. Pretty much around the keys on right there, yeah? Pretty much just keys on right there. Yeah, that's the best. Yeah. I mean, this looks good though. This look like really looks good. Damn, like I would have taken the shit out of that trace there. Where did we have the sell again? Let me see where the sell confirmation got in from. Oh, this was where the sale came in from. Oh, look at that. This was where the actual sale came in. Hmm. Right? Look at that, bro. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a really good one. This is so good, bro. Oh my freaking god, bro. And that's clean. What are we doing? Futures profit? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can even use this kind of stop loss. Like if I were to use like a one contract thing, I don't think I can have like this amount of stop loss though. I don't think so. I really do not think so. I don't think I can have this amount of stop loss on features. I mean, like, you already be stopped out somewhere around here for your one contract. I think around 2000. Yeah, this is where your entire like drawdown hits. So now to play features, I have to be using like this amount of stuff. Nah, I cannot even. Nah, doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I know people make a lot of money on that, but I don't think. I think if I'm gonna be having like $2,000 of equity and stuff, I might as well just like I said, I might as well just trade my money though. I can do better with my money. Wait, what pair is this? Yours is the card, bro. No, 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 no. Yeah. But you want you to go down a little bit, just a little bit, brother, just a little bit. Come on, a little bit. I want you to go down. I have to move this close to your SHF, bro. All right, guys. It's already 1 hour. Come on, I don't want to keep the stream super long. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope we get somewhere around here. If we close somewhere around here this today, it means that we're gonna open with a large gap on Monday. Like pretty much that. I think we're gonna open. If we close somewhere around here, we're gonna open with a gap on Monday. Yeah, on Sunday. It's all right. I think that would be all. I think everything looks so fucking good right now. And if you're still in, you can tighten your stop loss. You can still have a fucking freaking tight stop loss if you want to. Like if you want to, you can still have it. You can still write it all the way, bro. Like if you want to, you can still have it. So you're not missing much. Life, like trading is all about risk, but you're getting a good deal here, bro. Like you're getting a good deal here. Good deal. Look at that, bro. Anyways, guys, so that's gonna be all for the stream. So I will see you guys on Monday. Have some fun. I feel like we pretty much just covered everything. We spoke about what CJ. I think CJ is still gonna come down here. I don't want to even consider CJ long right now. I want to see it come back here. If we come back here, we can have a deal. I can enter the trade. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have like 6 swings on my personal account. I'm gonna have yeah, but the USD swings, I am gonna definitely have them all, bro. The USD swings, I'm gonna have them all. All right, guys. So that will be all for today. I smell really nice. Don't worry, just messing with you guys. All right, guys. So I'm gonna see you guys on a Monday, and yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy that anytime I'm aiming, oh my god, I didn't move my shit from the start of the stream, bro. It's crazy that every single time I'm running like a trade that can make me potential $600, it is never easy, bro. It is never easy. It is never easy. Like it's just not gonna go smoothly. I've noticed that. But don't worry about it. Let's do the fan. Let's do the fan. Imagine this account is around like $10,000 and stuff, right? Imagine I was just risking 70,000 on this thing. Now that's gonna be like easily, you could be making like $3,000-4,000 a month just off this, growing the account like slowly. Now I can't wait for people to call this whole thing a scam by the time I'm already floating like that amount of money though. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one on Monday. Have a very peaceful weekend, and I'll see you all.